Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Brian like always, and I want to do a review on something I've been holding on to for quite some time. So if you want to see how well a Jackery works, stay tuned to today's Channel Style. Alright, so the unboxing is really basic. It comes with your typical USB to what I would start calling the Android charger port, but it's, micro USB. A box with a warranty card, a thank you for supporting us card, a really nice user's guide which really just shows the different ports, the LED lights, the button on the side, and how to charge it. Charging it on the laptop I really wouldn't recommend, because sometimes I wish I could plug my laptop into this, so that seems a little silly, but you know what, you can do it. You can charge it using any kind of USB type of device, whether it be a plug or a computer. And that's pretty much it. The box says that it has up to 220 extra hours of operating time. The battery size is 10,400 milliamp hours, and it operates at 3.1 amps. Now the actual device itself is pretty industrial. The LEDs on the side work like that, just by pressing. And if you double tap, it has a flashlight. The ports in the front, you've got your in for charging and your two 5 volt 1 amp and 5 volt 2.1 amp out, depending on what you're charging, I suppose. And that pretty much covers the outside. And you get your fancy little Jackery logo right there. At the time of buying this, the largest size they had was 10.4 thousand milliamp hours, but right now it goes up to 12,000. So for your extended battery life, it'll actually outlast this one. Just to give you guys a reference of how much this thing can charge, it charged my HTC One, my wife's iPhone 5S, and her third generation mini iPad, and still had at least 60% of the battery. I've used and abused this thing. It takes about 12 to 16 hours to fully charge once you get it, but will last a very long time. I didn't use it for a month and a half, and it barely lost any charge. Some of the drawbacks, though, is this, like the LEDs. 3 LEDs means it's between 100 and 90%. 2 LEDs means it's between 90 and 60%. 3 LEDs means, one LED means it's between 60 and 30, and then if there's no LEDs, it's basically dead or has very little charge. I haven't really let it get that low. I have left it in a car for about 2 weeks straight, so you don't have to worry about it getting too hot and breaking. Yeah, I left my car in the sun with the windows rolled up in the middle of California's 80, 90 degrees. This thing's gone on flights with us. It's been thrown around. I have a 3-year-old. This thing's been spilled on. It's survived a lot. It's a pretty decent buy. But really, it's meant for like traveling and things like that. When I bought mine, I saw a lot of people at work were using them and things like that. But when it comes down to it, if you're in a building, in a place where you can get power, this is a lot more usable than this. This is a lot heavier. Plus, if you're already using an Android phone, it uses the same plug to charge this thing as it does to charge your phone. If you're using an Apple product or something that doesn't use this charger, like some of the Samsung phones, then it's going to be a little different. Another thing, you can't charge the Jackery while you're charging something else. It's either one way or the other, not both. Yeah, and you can't use it as like a junction where you would charge the battery and then charge 2 things at once. No, but you can charge 2 things at once. That's one of the perks, I suppose. And at $40, really, that's not that much, especially for all the extra time you get out of it. My phone battery will last me pretty much all day, so to be able to charge it up to 2 or 3 more times on a long car trip, if I were using it to stream or something like that, and let's say I have only one car charging port, this would really come in handy. Like I said, also flying and things like that, very useful, especially on extended flights. Is it practical in day-to-day use? No, probably not, but I enjoy having it around, and it comes in handy a lot. Do I really use the flashlight on it? No, but it's pretty bright. But if you're in like a hotel room or something like that, I could see it possibly being useful if you can find it. Because, you know, once it's in the dark, it doesn't really glow. Unless it's charging, and then you'll see the glow from the LEDs. Anyway, whatever. I really recommend having one of these, especially if you're like an on-the-go business person or something like that, or somebody who really just doesn't have access to plugging your phone in or other USB chargeable devices all that often in general. Alright guys, thanks for checking out my video. Hope you liked it. Hope it helped you out. Like I always say, check out my Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. It's down in the description. Give me a like if you liked it. Leave me some comments. Ask me questions down below. This was checking out the Jackery Giant, Chanley style. A few things I forgot to mention. If you spend a lot of time on public transit, this would be something that you definitely want to get your hands on. Or let's say you have extra pockets in your pants or a large purse, you can always just plug your phone in, put the Jackery next to it, and then you're constantly charging your phone while you're out and about. That way you don't have to worry about missing any calls or your phone dying when you're not paying attention.